It's 10:30 a.m. Central Time, and you're in the place to be. Welcome to CSLDallas, located in the heart of Texas and heard around the world. And together, we are building a spiritual community where we can be our most authentic self. And we invite you to go deeper into spirituality and apply universal principles as we are transforming the world one life at a time. And today, with Reverend Marquita's help, we are going from insight to instinct. So let's get ready for an amazing celebration full of music, message, and connection. And if you're willing and able, please get out of your chairs and help us welcome the CSLDallas music team.
CSLDallas. Hey, great to see you in the sanctuary. Thanks for joining us online, wherever you are around the world. Well, we're just very happy to be together with you. I'm Joe Tinker. I'll be your platform assistant this morning, so kind of get you dialed in on some of the things that are coming up and keep things moving right along. So let's start, as we usually do, by stating our mission or our purpose statement together that says we are radically inclusive, spiritually progressive, transforming lives. And so it is. Right on. Okay. Have you been feeling a little bit uncertain about our future as a world? I mean, it just may not be shaping up in exactly the way we thought any given day, hour, or minute. If you're looking for a space to connect and reflect during these changing times, we invite you to join us for our online version of Spirit-Centered Conversations. That'll be this Wednesday, May 6th. Last week we had the live in-person version, so this Wednesday is the online version. This is being led by practitioner Sherry Wood, who will also be giving our spiritual meditation today. But this is going to be a community conversation. So we come together with Sherry's guidance. We'll be looking at what's happening in the world and looking through a spiritual lens. So it's a chance to listen and to share with one another and support each other while staying grounded in spiritual truth and compassion in the midst of all that's going on. That's a great place to get grounded. It's going to be free, and we encourage everyone to participate. You can learn more, and you'll need to get the Zoom meeting link so you can dial in. You do that by heading to the events tab at CSLDallas.org. And again, that's called Spirit-Centered Conversations this Wednesday, 6 o'clock. Now we have an announcement. We want to hear from Reverend Marquita about another initiative coming right up.
Okay, good morning, everyone. So I want to talk to you about a class that is coming up because it's really important for many of us to know some things that maybe our parents didn't teach us. This is around money. The name of the class is Financial Peace University. This was created by Dave Ramsey decades ago, and I'm talking about it because I want you to understand its impact. My story is this. In a couple decades ago, when I was in Anchorage, Alaska, as the spiritual leader, we took this course. This course is Christian-based, and we brought science of mind principles to the course. So we took this course, and I'm just going to use my hands. If you can, whatever the number this is for you, just make a number up in your head. But understand it's tens of thousands, I think actually it was more over $100,000 of debt that the whole group was in, all right? Given the science of mind principles and the principles that are taught in this class and us doing the work that he told us to do, the debt within 8 weeks, which just blew my brain, actually it was 10 weeks back then, which blew my brain, came down to here. It was phenomenal. It changed the course of many of our lives, all right? So I'm just suggesting that if your parents did not teach you how to work your money and how to make your money work for you, if somewhere in school you did not learn about real money principles that work in your life honestly, and you actually worked it, if any of that was missing, anything like that, or you just want to know how to run your money better, do not miss this course, all right? Because of who we are at CSL Dallas, the class is normally $129 per person. It is only $69 per person for, I believe it's an 8-week course. Yeah, it's amazing, okay? Don't miss this opportunity. Here's the catch, though. You must sign up by May 14th. So let me just say that again. You must sign up today, people, today. Today, because if we have to order more kits, we need to know that. So please, if this calls to you in any way, if you're ready to grow your money, if you're ready to understand how money works, if you're ready how you should be working your money and not have it work you, then sign up, all right? So did I say it all? Yes, yes, yes. Are you ready? Yes. Let's make it happen.
Go online and find Financial Peace University. I was looking for the name. Make sure we reiterate that. And get signed up. Get your money right. Okay, now, let's settle into this morning with our music team. Candy, Glenda, Cleo, Aaron, and Patrick. And our CSL Dallas band, Jonathan, Matt, saxophone, Ben. Thanks for coming, Ben. And Jonathan, thank you so much. And, oh, I'm sorry, who did I not? Matt. Brad, okay. Forgot who I said and who I didn't say. The usual suspects making great music for you this morning. You're going to love this. We will also go within and center with our spiritual coach, Sherry Wood.
In this moment, in this place, I love. So I invite you to join me going within into that place that is that deep pool of unfathomable love, never-ending peace. It is the very essence, it is the very heart of who I am, of who you are, of who we are. It is the golden thread that weaves all of humanity and creation together into this web of life that is interconnected at every level. I am you, you are me. We are one. So in this moment, casting aside any fear, worry, doubt, unbelief, centering in that place of unconditional, never-ending love, allowing that to be our light, allowing that to be the truth that guides us, allowing that to be the way that we show up in the world, casting out any darkness, dispelling chaos, repelling anything that looks like other, standing in that place of love, being the love, showing the love, extending the hand of love and mercy to each and every one. That is who we are, and we have come here to be that love. So this morning, breathe into that love, rest in that love. Know that you are that love right here, right now. And so I invite you to affirm that with me by saying, and so it is.
Fall away from me. Patrick. That's Aaron. Y'all show some love.
One, two, 1, 2, 3.
Where do we go from here? And how do we move beyond the pain? Oh, where do we go from here? And how do we bridge this great divide? Like watching for a field of flowers to bloom. It's gonna take time to heal these wounds and the trail of tears in our wake. To younger generations undefined, we'll be the lighthouse to guide their minds, be the change we want to see. Come on, let's be the change. Be the change. Come on, let's be the change. Be the change. Ba-da-do-la-do-la. Whoa, be the change. Where do we go from here? Oh, and how do we let go of the past? Oh, where do we go from here? Oh, and when will we learn from our mistakes? Like watching for a field of flowers to bloom. It's gonna take time to heal these wounds and the trail of tears in our wake. To younger generations undefined, we'll be the lighthouse to guide their minds, be the change we want to see. Come on, let's be the change. Be the change. Come on, let's be the change. Be the change.
Wonderful. Let's give them some more love, our wonderful band. Singers, we are blessed here, yeah? Man. Be the change. You know I'm going to be singing that for a while. Be the change. Because that's what we're here to do, right? I mean, if we wanted to stay the same, how boring is that? But we come into a community like this so that we can change, we can shift and grow, and not just to have more intellectual knowledge, but to actually shift our lives into greater and greater expression. Yes? Yes. Just some of y'all, yes? Yes. I thought so. So we're going to work with some of that, of course, today. This idea from insight to instinct. However, I also received something else, so we're going to go a little bit past the instinct part. But let's get started. I love this. Well, you know what? I'm going to talk a minute before we go there. Is that all right? Yeah. Okay, all right. All right, so I have a question. Has anybody ever had a major insight, this awareness, and you're like, oh, right, yeah, I know that. Yeah, so I'm going to do da-da-da-da-da, I'm going to shift, da-da-da-da-da, I'm going to think, da-da-da-da-da, and 3 weeks later, you don't hardly even remember it? Or, you know, it's like you're in meditation or you're in a spiritual group and you're like, oh, wow, that is so powerful. And your intention is to just kind of hang into that energy of feeling that and knowing that and walking that, and now you want to live that. And a month from now, you've forgotten about it? Has that happened to anybody? Please raise your hand if that's happened to you. Take a look around the room real quick. It happens to lots of us. And this is why Howard Thurman has what I call this prayer. Keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve, that in fair weather or in foul, in a good times or in tempest, in the days when life sings a song of gladness and in the days when storms are abroad, may I not forget that to which my life is committed. We want, on those high moments, we want to not just remember them in that moment, just remember it for a day, but to remember it so that it shifts us. Yeah? So there's some things. That's why we're gonna talk about this idea, and we're gonna go through 3 stages. We're gonna deal with practice and patterning, that is learning to really apply and repeat these things that come to us. The embodiment, truth becoming instinct, where you don't have to think quite so much. And then the impersonalization of truth, the expression, which is why we're going to go beyond instinct a little bit today. All right? So first off, let's deal with practice, because practice then, it becomes very familiar. And then we go into repeating it so that it's an inner pattern of repeating, not just a head pattern. This idea of practice, we say this over and over. There are certain things that we practice and we learn to do them very well, or there's certain affirmations or quotes that we memorize, and we memorize them well. So they become familiar, which is a good thing. But sometimes when we start this idea, like when you go into classes around here, sometimes the teacher may say something and want you to do something, and you do it, but it feels mechanical. It's not quite sitting right. I see a couple of head nods. Anybody know what I'm talking about here? Yeah, we learned something that's not quite there yet. But what happens is with practice, it becomes a little bit more comfortable, right? It becomes a little bit more comfortable. What I want to say to you is that is the beginning stage. It's the beginning stage of a shift, but you haven't quite shifted yet. And it's not that things aren't true, it's just that the neurological pathways are beginning that way, but they're not set. And this is why sometimes we will start something and we're going along and we're going into the exercise routine or whatever it is, and then we sooner or later find ourselves back over here, the old patterns, because we've started and we're working on it, but it's not set yet. Okay? All right. So what is happening is that so your neurological pathway is this way, you're starting to groove another one, and we do the practice and we do the repeating so that this neural pathway becomes stronger than this one. That is simply how the brain works. What we're also recognizing is that when the brain is doing that, so is your energetic patterns, right? The brain is doing something, but remember, I want you to remember first and foremost, I don't care how many times you come in this building, and no matter what you hear any teacher around here says, I want you simply to remember you are spirit first. You are spirit human, but notice it's not human spirit. It's spirit human. You are spirit first. So we can talk about the neurological things that are happening in your brain, but I also want you to remember and always marry it with I am spirit first. I am more than just my brain, more than just my body. Say with me, I am more than just my brain, and I am more than just my body. So important. I can remember, you know, in this idea, oh, here it says here, you're creating what Ernest Holmes and Thomas Shore calls a mental equivalent, right? So we have our focus here, and we're so focused there, so this part over here that used to be starts to get weakened, and this part over here that we want to be gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And then what the law does, that part that is the middle part of our sign up there, starts to then act on what you're focused on more and more, and you get your experiences out here, your effects. So the idea is this. We start a new exercise. Let's call it a new exercise. You know what? No. Let me use a real life situation here. And maybe some of you can relate to this. Raise your hand if you have ever been in traffic and gotten irritated. Okay, hands down. Raise your hand if you've ever been in traffic and gotten irritated and said any choice words. So have I, right? And this used to be the pattern. And then I got into these teachings, and I thought, all right, well, let me just play with a piece of this. Because what I recognize, and what is really true, that every time we get into this so-called traffic situation, and we get irritated, agitated, and aggravated, we're harming who? Ourselves. That person in the car can't even hear you. Not unless you can roll down your window and theirs is down too. So I said, all right, so instead of harming myself with all this craziness, let me see. So the first time I go out to do it, the choice words come out of my mouth, and I'm gripping the steering wheel, I'm irritated, and that's what happens. And then, 5-10 minutes later, I remember, oh, right, right, let me bless them. Now, they didn't go on about their way, right? And then it happens again, and it happens again. But what happens is, in case you've noticed this about yourself, it gets shorter as far as me catching, wait a minute, let me catch it, right? And then sooner or later, and it's true at this point, now if someone cuts me off or whatever, I go, oh, bless you. Because my thinking has shifted into something has shifted. I'm always in alignment. That's what my belief is. I'm in alignment with the flow of traffic. I'm in alignment with spirit, always. So if someone cuts me off, I call them my angel. Because what I don't know is because they cut me off, because they slowed me down or whatever, what traffic accident I didn't get into. I am always in perfect alignment. Case in point, I was late to a meeting. I'm late. It's so important. I got to get there. I go to stop to get gas. That's all good. And then I dropped my keys in the trash can and didn't know I dropped them in the trash can. Yeah, that was interesting. And I thought, I can't be late. And I stopped immediately and did a treatment and said, what's happening? Because I didn't know where they went. What's happening here? And because of the calming down and moving into treatment, trash can. What? Oh. Okay, and then I remembered, you can't be late. If you're always in time with spirit, something just happens so that something else didn't happen, something worse, and of course I get there on time. Not on time, I'm sorry, that's not true. But I got there when I needed to get there, right? Instead of being in some accident. I'm just saying all that to say, look, for all of us who get irritated and agitated at traffic, I want us to start practicing and repeating the pattern, getting familiar with, I'm always in my perfect space, perfect place. I arrive safely, no matter what, okay? Just begin that little piece, that little tiny thing. It's a suggestion. You don't have to do anything I say, but just, it's a suggestion. Okay. Ernest Holmes says this. He says, great as the subconscious is, the tendency is set, though, in motion by the conscious thought. And in this, possibility lies to the path of freedom. So before, I used to get agitated, aggravated, and curse people out. I'm don't say the words, right? Curse people out and all that kind of stuff. That has gone away. That doesn't happen anymore. Now, this took practice and lots of it. And now when something happens, I'm like, what? Whoa. Okay, bless you. I don't know what's happening right now, but bless you. But all of that stuff that was going on in here doesn't happen anymore. I want that for all of us. Can we work at that as a community? Raise your hand if you're willing, please. Take a look around the room. Oh, we are in good company. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Simple. That was simple. So now we want to move that from embodiment to the instinct. So now in traffic, I truly have, I'm not saying 100% of the time, okay, let's be real, but a good 90 some odd percent of the time, I'm in the, oh, bless you, honey, don't know what's happening, right? That's my first thought, not the, okay, wait a minute, wait, reset, bless you, honey. No, it's a, whoa, bless you, honey, okay, don't know what's going on. All right? That's where we want to move to. Now, I use the example of traffic, but I'm asking you, just take a moment, take a breath, and think through where can you apply this in your life? What we want to do is move from, it says embodiment to instinct. I'm talking about embodiment to spiritual instinct. Your true nature would not go around cursing everybody out, okay? Your true nature would come through, what did we just sing? There is only love, right? That's where we want to come from when things are coming at us that seem a little crazy. All right. Ernest Holmes says this. Other than the instinctive and automatic actions of the physical body, the law knows about us only that which we know about ourselves. Therefore, it makes all the difference in the world what we are impressing upon the law as being true about ourselves. For if we think poverty and lack, we are certainly creating them and causing them to be projected into our experiences. So, on the flip side, if we think prosperity and that is really our true nature and we're really in it, then we're creating that and causing that to be projected into our experience. Are we in agreement? Yes. Okay, good. So, there's a person who I know that practice generosity a lot, right? They you know, I love this, that pay it forward idea, right? In the grocery line and decides to pay for the groceries for the person who's going to follow them, not even knowing, not pay for the groceries, the person that's in front. Oh, I've done that. What am I saying? The person in front, right? Where you pay for the groceries, they, you know, excuse me, you kind of move them aside a little bit, and I got this. You know, and they're stunned. I tell you, if you want to do something fun, do that. That's some fun stuff. It just shocks people. I love it. It's so much fun. But the idea is in the beginning, it is the thought of I'm a generous person. I want to be a generous person. So if you've got the word want, I'm asking you to let go that go too. I am a generous person. And then watch the universe as you get into this flow. Watch the universe kind of just support you in that, where you have opportunities to be generous that maybe you didn't before. You have opportunities to love in a circumstance where you haven't before because it looks crazy or they're being crazy to you. You have, let me tell you one real quick story. I still remember being with my daughter, this is years ago, because being with my daughter, and I had done something wrong, it's true. I had parked in a handicapped spot and I wasn't handicapped, shouldn't have done that. And I'm coming out of the store. What I don't, you know, it's been years ago, so I can't remember how this lady knew it was me. But she comes up, and she is hot because she knew I had parked in this handicapped space. She must have seen me. Anyway, it doesn't matter because I was just picking my daughter up from work. And she's hot. She comes towards me, and she yells in front of everybody and all that. Na 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 na, and you na 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 na. And I remember standing there, and I said, "You're right. I am so sorry. Well, you should be this, and you should be that, and you know, you should do this, and you should be ashamed of yourself." And blah blah. I said, "Okay, that I can't do. God bless you." And I walked up, extremely calm. My daughter. Now you remember, this is one of my children who, they have been yelled at, and when she was like, "What just happened?" And I said, I simply acknowledged the truth. I was in the wrong. But then she tried to lay stuff on me. And that's not what I can do, right? So I had to bless her and let her have that, and I walked on my way. Now, she was still hot, and she, the lady's still hot. It's like, what's wrong with you? You should be this and that. But the point that my daughter saw was that I didn't get angry. I didn't go off the handle. Yes, I was wrong. And yes, even though I apologized to her, she still yelled. But I didn't allow it to come in here. Do you understand what I'm saying? This idea of spiritual instinct is where it's so embodied till you do not allow the conditions of the world to hit you to where you're upset because of their saying what they think you are, whether you're right or wrong. So I don't want you to think just because somebody's wrong about you that you can now, it's okay to go, or that you allow that to upset your core. We do our spiritual practices so that the inner spiritual self, the core of who we are, becomes strong enough till in the very moment we can decipher whether something is true or not. In the very moment we can decipher and make a choice to be loved. In that moment. It's not something you have to think about and then, or the moment passes you by and then you think about it later. Okay? And so are we all there yet? No, 100% of the time yet? No, but this is the work. This is the practice. The more we practice it, I guarantee, the more we practice this, as things come upon us, the quieter we become inside the core. And then we're responding from love. We become the place of love. Are you with me? Okay. You know, sometimes Marquita talks a lot. It's just interesting to me. So what we want to do is move from, so I didn't talk about identity, but I'm going to say that right now. As, and you know, scientifically, as the neural pathways get stronger in this idea of love, in this idea of your true spiritual nature, in this idea and embodiment of I am that I am, not separate from the Creator, but I am the spark of the Creator, right? I am all that the Creator is right here, right now, uniquely as me, nobody else. And as that core strengthens so much, now your identity is that. And you don't have to act outside of your true nature. You don't have to act outside because someone else says that you should be smiling. You should be laughing. You should be peaceful, whatever it is, all the shoulds, all that kind of stuff. No. Your identity becomes strictly from you because you understand that you are a loving person. You are a prosperous person. You are wholeness. You are peace. Blah, 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 blah. Everybody say blah, 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 blah. Oh, come on, y'all. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying. You are the attributes of the divine. Yes? Okay, all right. So we're so there, but now there's something a little more. So we practice truth and all the things of truth. We practice until, we repeat it until it becomes such an embodiment. And then it's such an embodiment till it becomes our identity. But then there's another deeper layer. And what's interesting is you all actually know about this deeper layer. So we practice it, we repeat it and repeat it over and over till it's embodied, till, yeah, we got it. And then we're no longer thinking about it at all. For example, how many of you knew how to drive a car right out of your mama's belly? Anybody? Nobody? How many of you learned how to drive a car? Not everybody, but how many? Raise your hands. Almost everybody, right? Question. When you learned to drive a car, did you have to think about what you were doing? Mm-hmm. Now that you've been driving for decades, do you have to think about what you're doing? You just do it, huh? Really? Are you sure? Question. How many of you came out of your mother's belly knowing how to talk the English language or whatever your native language is? Nobody? How many of you had to learn how to speak the native language, whatever that is? Mm-hmm. Was that through repetition and all the things we just talked about, right? How many of you right now think about the language that you speak and have to think through that? You know about this impersonalization because it is all that you are. You never think about it. You never even talk about it. You never say, do you know I can speak English? Now, what you might say is, I speak English. Did you know I can speak Spanish? Did you know I can speak German? You might say that to somebody, but the other one you don't. Why? It is completely 100% not only natural, not only normal, but it's just who you are. You don't even think about it. This is where we're headed with our spiritual practices and our spiritual understanding. We don't have to think about being loving, being peaceful, being kind, being a religious scientist, being of the science mind teachings, being a doctor, a nurse, or whatever your profession. You don't have to think about it. You are so integrated. That also goes for forgiveness. We want to be such an open place for love that even forgiveness is so integrated. For some of us, that's a tall order. For some of us, we're still having to think about it. For some of us, we have, something happens or something happened in our childhood, and we think about that person or whatever the situation was, and it's more than a thought. There's a thought, and then there's the trauma or the feeling comes into the body, the body remembers, and all of that, and then we have to work at forgiving. I'm asking us today to get so into our spiritual nature till forgiveness is impersonalized as your core. Yeah, kind of asking for a tall order. But here's what I know, as Ernest Holmes said before, that's your freedom place. That's your freedom place. We're here to be a free, total, complete expression of the divine. People say, well, God forgives. No, God does not. Okay? No, it doesn't. We're the ones who made up that thing about forgiveness, being human. Spirit don't know nothing about that. So I'm asking us to remember where we come from, which is spirit, and be that, because that's the truth of who we are. You understand what I'm saying? So if you are having to forgive someone, do the work. Do the work. But I want us to forgive everybody all the time. The first thing on your mind, the first thing that you do, as soon as somebody does something wrong, you go, oh. And so, and it just is, and so it is. Whatever your words are going to be, so that you do not allow the thing to hit inside here. You recognize it, you work with it, and you release it, because you are love. You are the expression of the divine. This is not something that you have to work at anymore. Are you ready to work with me on it? Yes. Let's see. This is the stage of the path where you stop experiencing yourself as separate from the divine. You stop trying. So let me be clear. Michael Beckwith says it this way. Enlightenment is when the wave realizes it's the ocean. But it's more than realization. It just is. That's what I want for all of us. It just is. This is where we're headed. Okay, Marquita, so yeah, I get everybody that I'm asking a lot. But what I'm really asking for us to do is to step into our freedom, to step into the truth, to be what Dallas needs, to be what the world needs. You ready? Let's practice. Let's practice. This is very simple, super simple, super, super simple. If you're willing, I'm going to ask that you simply place your hand over your heart. Those of you at home, I'm going to place your hand over your heart, and if you are by yourself listening to this, I simply want you to picture that there's someone next to you. The rest of us, please turn and smile at someone near you. Now smile at someone else. Look at that, isn't that sweet? Now check this out. Did you have to study how to do that? Did you have to tell yourself, okay, now what's the smile? And did you have to do any of that? That's just your nature. All right. So now, take a breath, close your eyes for just a moment. You can keep your hand on your heart or not. Think of a moment recently when compassion just rose up inside you, or patience appeared, or generosity just moved through you, or peace returned faster than it used to. You didn't have to force it. Now, if you noticed, even a little bit, that since you have been attending here at this center, that your responses to that kind of a thing has quickened and you've shifted. Take a breath. If you're new to this center, or you're here for the very first time, but something brought you here because you are shifting, you are growing, take a breath. If you notice that your consciousness is becoming more natural, take a deep breath in. This time when you breathe in, I want you to say aloud, it's becoming who I am. Now say it stronger. It's becoming who I am. One last time. It's becoming who I am. Now turn to someone beside you and say, you know what? You're further along than you think. If you are online, say to someone in the room or say to yourself, I'm further along than what I think. Say to yourself, I'm further along than what I think. Take a breath. How does that feel? And so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Marquita. If I could ask our greeters to bring our gathering bowls forward. Thank you so much. Licensed practitioners, spiritual coaches, please rise, everyone. These are our spiritual coaches and practitioners that are with us in the sanctuary today. If you would like spiritual support, please feel free to connect with one of these practitioners. You can find them in the peace room that's through the double doors to my left, and ask for directions to the peace room. They will find you there. For those of you online, you can also connect with a practitioner, but do this by going to the CSLDallas.org website, clicking on the events tab, and navigating to the Celebration Sunday event. And from there, you can click on the Zoom meeting link to connect with a practitioner. So now is the time for our offering. Please give generously to the work of CSL Dallas and be a force for good in the world and in your own life. Let's read our abundance affirmation together. Nothing in me hinders spirit from manifesting itself through me in prosperity, joy, and peace. Every door and every channel are open for my good. Nothing hinders spirit from manifesting the highest good for CSL Dallas and our community. We are open and receptive to every idea, every channel, and every door for our boundless good. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Remember, there are lots of ways to give. You can donate online by going to the Give button at CSLDallas.org, by check, by putting cash in the baskets. You can take a snapshot of the QR code in the basket. That works too. Every way is blessed, and we are grateful for your participation. Hey, here's some good news. Soul science is back and better than ever. This is a wonderful opportunity. Join us on Friday, May 29th at 7 p.m. in the evening. Now, this will be some light yoga, sound bowls, guided meditations, and a great group experience or an exercise set to amazing visuals and music. Hold up your hand if you've been to Soul Science. Yeah, a bunch of folks. So it's a great opportunity. Please do get signed up at CSLDallas.org. You'll use the special events tab at CSLDallas.org to register. And when you're there, look for the online discount. Buddy passes are available, so you get a reduced rate when you come or purchase 2 tickets, so that 2 people come together, you have a nice discount. Come and join in. The sanctuary is transformed into this opportunity, so you'll want to come experience this opportunity. Soul Science, May 29th at 7 o'clock. We also have another special event coming up in the life of our community. The Core Council of CSL Dallas invites you to the installation of Reverend Marquita Pierre McAllister, our new spiritual leader for CSL Dallas. This is an extraordinary event in the life of CSL Dallas. It's been over a decade since we've installed a new spiritual leader. Join special guests like Reverend Dr. Petra Weldis and the Centers for Spiritual Living leader, Reverend Dr. Soni Cantrell Smith. That's going to be here on Saturday, May 16th. It starts at 5 p.m. in the afternoon. Immediately following this fabulous installation, we'll be serving some heavy hors d'oeuvres and enjoying music and fellowship. And this is just going to be a night not to be missed. Wonderful time to be with your community at the center. And dancing. And for those that are online, we will be live streaming the event. So mark your calendars, plan to be here. Now I'd like to call up Ryan. Ryan has an announcement for the community, so heads up. Here comes Ryan, everybody.
Hello, my name is Reverend Marquita, and I desperately need your help. If you could please go to your local Target and get me 3 chili gift cards, I would appreciate it. It's urgent. Please don't contact me for any reason. Just get me the gift cards. Yes, it's a scam. In all transparency, everybody, this happens quite frequently. We've had some fun pranksters out there too who've been impersonating people here at CSL Dallas. Just know, check the email. If there's something that's weird or fishy about it, please take a screenshot, send it over to info@csldallas.org. That just helps to keep our community safe, and it makes us aware of people who are trying to do mischievous things. So just be alert, and we want to bring these kinds of things to your attention. Whoop. So that all of us can stay safe together here at our community. So that's it for me. I'll see you guys later. If you guys want to give me the gift cards in person, I would really appreciate it too. It's up to you.
Thanks, Ryan. But the Nigerian Prince emails for getting rich, the money that they're going to send us, those are real? Okay, those are real. Okay, good. Hey, everybody. Our artist of the month this month is Linda Matthews. Hey, Linda. If you haven't already had a chance to see her stunning masterpieces, they're on display here on the artist's wall, right through the double doors. And Linda's going to head that way, stop and visit with her, learn about her artistic process, maybe make a purchase for yourself, or talk to her about being Artist of the Month for yourself in the future. She'll tell you what it takes. So, Linda, thank you, and we'll see you right after celebration. Now, thank you all for being in community with us today. Please rise as you're able, and let's help each other sing this celebration out. Thank you so much.
I